Hey everybody, today I'm going to do my version of Bulletproof coffee. Now this is a little different than the original Bulletproof coffee recipe. It's pretty simple. I'm using almond milk. It's organic from Costco. And I'm using Orgain Keto mix. It can be used in water, coffee, tea, and smoothies. So we're choosing the coffee option, and this is just a house blend decaf. I don't drink caffeinated for various reasons, but I got this at Walmart. I've never even heard of it before. It was just because it was decaf. And just a little bit of water here, and this organic butter from Costco. So you may have noticed that some of these ingredients are in our chocolate milkshake video. And if you haven't watched that, then check it out. But if you already have some of these ingredients for that video, then they will work in this one as well. So we'll just go through the recipe real quick. We're doing 2 ounces of water, roughly 1 cup of almond milk, which is already in the bottle there, and we are doing 1 scoop of Orgain Keto mix, which is 90 calories. Serving size is 1 cup, 30 calories there. And then whatever nutritional values on this, I have no clue, but I'm using probably half a tablespoon of that, and 2 tablespoons of butter. So I'll get those added in and get it going. Okay, so we already have the 1 cup of almond milk in our container here. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. And this is really what gets us full, throughout the day. Pure fat. And the fat that's also in this keto mix will help keep us full as well. Okay, so 1 scoop of this, I like to do a heaping scoop. So this kind of makes like a chocolate mocha type drink, and it has just enough sweetener in it to make it taste somewhat sweet, but not overly sweet and not too bitter either. So it's kind of right down the middle. But if you wanted, you could add some extra stevia, since that's the sweetener in this, to sweeten it up a little bit. Okay, so that's everything in here that we need. So what we need to do now is get our coffee going. Okay, so now we're gonna take a little bit of coffee. And this is just an old Black & Decker from Walmart. It's a cheapo. I don't need anything fancy for mine. But I usually just take a spoonful here maybe, and then just toss it in the little basket that comes with it. I don't have to deal with strainers or filters and all that. So just toss that in there. And then pour our 2 ounces of water in here. Just not a lot of water. Now you can do this to your taste however you like it. I don't generally like a black coffee, so that's just my preference. But we'll turn that on and let it get going. And then once this finishes, we'll pour it in here. And once we do that, we'll blend it up and then pour it into our mug. But I wanted to say that you may want to consider using almond milk that's been sitting out on the counter rather than refrigerated, because it'll make your coffee kind of cool and you may have to microwave it a little bit to get it back warm. So I use room temperature. Once you open this, you're supposed to refrigerate it, which is what I do, but I buy it in bulk, so I always have some for my coffee. That's room temperature. Okay, now that our coffee's done, I'm just going to pour it in here. It's not a lot. May have to microwave this some because I'm sure it's not going to melt all that butter. And then you just put the top on. Okay, now we're done. You can kind of see how it's a frothy mixture here. We'll pour it in our mug. You can kind of see how it looks here. Alright, I'm going to do a little temperature test. It does need microwaving just a little bit. So I'm going to pop it in the microwave for about 1 minute and get it warmed up. Alright, I just pulled it out of the microwave. It's the perfect temperature at 1 minute with this particular recipe. The other thing that you could do is if you wanted to add maybe a couple more ounces of water, there's enough room in this mug, I think it's roughly 10 ounces or so. That would allow the hot water to kind of keep your drink a little bit warmer so you don't have to microwave it. That's really good. Anyway, stay tuned for the ingredients and we'll catch up with you soon.
If you liked that video, please comment, like, and subscribe.